A very good morning to you. Welcome to your breakfast primetime news bulletin. Comes to you live here on MTVsports with Newsfirst. I'm Shahan Rampati. Let's start off with a look at today's headlines. Recorrected results of the 2012 GC ordinary examination to be released. A boat carrying illegal asylum seekers, including Sri Lankans, capsizes off the coast of Indonesia. Sri Lanka wins a second ODI against South Africa. Now moving on to those stories in detail, at least one person has died and dozens are missing after a boat carrying asylum seekers heading to Australia sank off the coast of Java Island in Indonesia.
According to the BBC, the boat, which was carrying passengers from Sri Lanka and Iran, reportedly started smoking and taking on water shortly after departure from Siduan village on Java yesterday. About 100 people have been pulled from the water, but as many as 170 people were reported to have been on board the vessel. Australian officials said the Indonesian authorities were conducting the rescue operation. The incident comes days after Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd announced that refugees arriving by boat would no longer be settled in Australia. This is incidentally the latest in a series of deadly incidents involving migrants travelling by boat to Australia. Last week, 4 people died when a boat carrying 150 people sank off the coast of Christmas Island.
The Department of Examination says that the recorrected results of the 2012 GC ordinary level examination will be released before the 1st of next month. Commissioner General of Examinations WMNJ Pushpakumar said that 80,600 students have applied for recorrection for 48 subjects. A media briefing was convened by the student movement to protect human rights yesterday. Convener of the Student Committee on Human Rights, Ramita Pereira, expressed these views.
There
have been continuous reports of human rights violation of students. The freedom of speech and the freedom of assembly is a fundamental human right of the public, not only the students. What we see is the intervention of the authorities to take away the fundamental rights of the public. An individual died when a tipper fell into a precipice in the Patana area in Hatton. According to our correspondent in the area, the tipper was travelling from Hatton to the Ranuwangoda area in Patana. He noted that the tipper had fallen into a 100-foot precipice. The driver of the vehicle was injured in the incident and was admitted to the Nawalapitia hospital. A police sergeant and a police constable attached to the Madamba police have been interdicted. Police media spokesperson SP Buddhigasiriwardana said that a suspect who was arrested in connection to drugs had escaped from the police compounds. SP Buddhigasiriwardana added that following the incident, the police sergeant and police constable who were on duty at the time of the escape have been interdicted. However, the suspect who escaped was later arrested by the police. And up next is a look at the day's exchange rates. Well, on sports news, Sri Lanka won the second one-day international by 17 runs against South Africa, according to the Duckworth-Lewis method at the R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium yesterday. Winning the toss and electing to bat first, the hosts began to lose early wickets. Ubutaranga was the first to fall with a score on 7, while Kumar Sangakkara followed, scoring 37. Skipper Dinesh Chandimal and T.M. Dilshan resurrected the Lankan innings by scoring 43 runs each. Moni Morkel bagged 3 wickets for 34 for South Africa. However, in the 43rd over, rain disrupted play with Sri Lanka on 223 for 9. Subsequently, the target was revised under the Duckworth-Lewis method to 176 runs in 29 overs. Rain disrupted play once again in the 26th over, while the South Africans were on 104 runs. As play could not be resumed, the match was awarded to Sri Lanka under the Duckworth-Lewis method, giving the hosts a 17-run victory. Captain Dinesh Chandimal was presented the Man of the Match award, while his side lead the series 2-0.
Herat's been quite an asset, and again the thinnest of edges. That's Herat's fifth, so a couple of runs.
Got a discussion between Dinesh Chandimal and the umpire.
Or their chase, and there you are. That's what I'm talking about. It's becoming heavier. So this should be the end of this game with South Africa on 104 for 5.
Pity from South Africa's point of view, of course, because they're behind on the Duckworth-Lewis, but the umpire's been pretty
And that ends Breakfast Primetime News. Thank you very much for watching. For News First, I'm Shanjay Rampati. Have a pleasant day ahead of you.